Yeah, good morning. My name is Eric, and I'm a solution specialist for audio for Avid. I'm based in Berlin, Germany, and I'm dealing for whole Europe, Middle East, Africa, and Asia. So Asia is actually my territory as well. So, right. And we're here at IBC 2014 to show you the integration of Dolby Atmos into the System 5. So, what you see here, we have here a small setup that's a System 5 Fusion with 2 DSP cards, 16 faders, and just a basic layout for showing how the integration is working with Dolby Atmos. So the first thing I want to show you, because we literally a couple of weeks ago we introduced Imix 6, the new software version, and it's still running. And with Imix 6 we are able now to control Dolby Atmos natively from the desk, and I can show you how this is going to be set up and what we can do with this. So if you look into our Imix control window, which you are familiar with, so a new setup point came into system, which is called Dolby Atmos. So when you go onto this page, Dolby Atmos, you see enable Dolby Atmos features. So that means when you click this on, your system is now ready for communication with the RMU. Down here, where you see the Midi output ports, this is very important because you have to tell the system which Midi ports are physically connected to the RMU. So in this case, we have connected port 3 and 4 from the System 5 to the RMU, the Midi ports. When you do this, the System 5 is now ready for communication to the RMU. Sorry. So what I did now in my setup, I just have a basic Pro Tools session here running with a couple of tracks and objects, and I just patched my tracks from Pro Tools to the System 5 by Midi connection, like destination, source destination, console I/O, AB input. So here I have my Pro Tools track, and I brought the Pro Tools track onto the surface. Now it's very important for you to decide what track should be an object, treat it like an object. That means what I did, for example, I have here my track 35. I named it OB1 for object 1. So I take the channel output, the physical channel output of the System 5, and route this channel output onto my RMU. In this case, I took it on RMU 1. When I patch this, I get here, when you look on the Dolby Atmos screen, a round button. That means now the connection, audio connection and metadata connection, is set between the System 5 and the RMU. Let me move over there, sorry. When you then look onto the desk, you will see that the name became a red box around. So whenever you see this red box, you know that this is now an object track. And that means I can treat this as a Dolby Atmos object. I can show you this, how the panning is working. Because when I attach a joystick for this track, I directly control the Dolby Atmos from my joystick. And I have all the controls that you know from the Dolby plug-in. So left, right, front, rear, up, height, so X, Y, Z, the elevation mode and everything. And I can control them natively from the joystick. Additionally to this, the usual DSP panning still works. So that means I can mix Atmos and 5.1 or 7.1 at the same time. So because the joystick is moving both panoramics. Yeah. That was a very short and brief introduction how this is working, but I think that were the main features for Atmos.
How about the elevation?
Elevation? I bring it here. So this is now my object track, sorry. So elevation is done either on the pod, and you see it here. Yeah, so it's coming up, and so it's getting bigger and smaller. Or you take from, but this is taken out from the Dolby plugin, you take the elevation mode. And with this elevation mode, it depends, let's say sphere, that means I pan from front to back, it will automatically pass by the ceiling, and I have to do nothing with this elevation. I can control the Atmos manually or automatically with this elevation mode.